For as long as anyone can remember, the town has been plagued by strange occurrences. People have reported seeing a mysterious figure lurking in the woods, watching them from a distance. The figure is said to be tall and thin, with glowing eyes that never blink. People claim to feel a sense of dread when they see the figure, and many have reported feeling like they are being watched even when they are inside their homes. Despite these reports, the local authorities have never been able to find any evidence of the figure. Some people believe that it's just a figment of the town's collective imagination, while others are convinced that it's a supernatural entity. One night, a group of friends decide to venture into the woods to try and find the figure for themselves. They believe that they will be able to prove its existence and put an end to the rumors once and for all. As they venture deeper into the woods, they start to feel like they are being watched. They can hear rustling in the bushes and twigs snapping underfoot, but every time they turn to look, there's no one there. Finally, they come across a clearing, and they see the figure. It's just as people have described it, tall and thin, with glowing eyes that never blink. The friends freeze in terror, unable to move or speak. The figure slowly begins to move towards them, and they can feel its gaze piercing their souls. Suddenly, they snap out of their trance and start to run. They run as fast as they can, but they can hear the figure getting closer and closer. Just as they think they've lost it, they hear a blood-curdling scream. They turn around to see the figure standing right in front of them. The friends scream in terror as the figure reaches out to grab them, pulling them into the darkness. As the friends are pulled into the darkness, they find themselves in a dimly lit underground chamber. The figure towers over them, its eyes glowing with an otherworldly light. The friends can feel its cold breath on their faces, and they know that they are not alone in the chamber. Suddenly, they hear the sound of whispers, coming from the shadows. They can't make out what is being said, but the whispers sound sinister and menacing. The friends huddle together, trying to find comfort in each other's presence, but they can feel the eyes of the figure and the whispers of the shadows bearing down on them. As the whispers grow louder, the friends realize that they are surrounded by a horde of the figures. The figures are identical to the one that brought them into the chamber, but there are dozens of them, all standing in the shadows, watching them with glowing eyes. The friends try to make a run for it, but the figures are too fast. They are quickly surrounded, and the figures start to close in on them. The friends can feel their cold hands reaching out, trying to grab them. Just when they think they're done for, they hear a voice calling out to them. It's a voice they recognize, but they can't quite place it. The voice tells them to look up, and they see a faint light shining down from a small hole in the ceiling. The friends grab onto each other and start to climb towards the light. They can hear the figures screaming in anger as they climb higher and higher. The friends finally reach the surface and find themselves back in the woods. They turn around to see the figures standing at the entrance to the underground chamber, glaring at them with glowing eyes. The friends know that they have narrowly escaped a terrible fate, and they vow never to venture into the woods again. But even as they make their way back to the safety of their homes, they can't shake the feeling that the figures are still watching them, waiting for the next time they venture into the darkness.